A dream is just a great idea that doesn't have a website yet. Make it a reality with Squarespace. Squarespace makes it easy to turn your idea into a unique website. Showcase your work, blog, or publish content, even sell products and services of all kinds in just a few clicks. With 24/7 award-winning customer support, you can customize everything, from look and feel to settings and products, using beautiful templates created by world-class designers. And there's nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever. Head to squarespace.com/hi for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code HI to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Welcome to Good Dogs Will Heal. That was suggested by Kelly MNJ on Twitter. And today's the day we're going to pick another winner for our giveaway, where you and 3 friends can come here into this basement and watch us tape an episode of the show live, or you can get tickets to a show that I will perform somewhere near you, if you live somewhere that's near venues that I could perform. Of course, travel will not be provided, and you have to make sure to become a 420 Club member to be eligible for these giveaways. Sign up at patreon.com/gettingdug. We appreciate it. Helps us keep the show going. Some places say it helps us keep the light on. I say it helps us keep a lot of lighters on the table. Here we go. Here's our winner. It is Ari Holub. No fixed address. Is there supposed to be where they're from on here?
Probably.
All right, we'll work that out later. I'm doing stand-up at Zany's in Rosemont, Illinois on Friday, May the 4th, be with you. I'm at Zany's in Chicago on May 6th. Comedy off Broadway in Lexington, Kentucky on Monday, May 7th. And lots of other dates are available for you to peruse at douglovesmovies.com. Enjoy the show.
Where I feel I belong.
Hey, blast off. We're back here in this basement. We're doing shows every couple of weeks now, and I'm very excited about today's show because we've got both Keith and the girl from the Keith and the Girl podcast. It's Keith Malley and Chemda. We've been practicing that all day. Chemda.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because you don't want to. We want to give a subtle C at the beginning of Chemda.
That was the most subtle.
I was going crazy in the makeup chair riffing about Chemda's favorite musical group is the Chemical Brothers, and she goes to church every Sunday. Mm-hmm. Just every CH word I could think of.
My favorite subject is chemistry.
We had such a good time. Chemistry, I love it. Well, you guys have amazing chemistry, obviously. How long has the Keith and the Girl podcast been going? You do it on the East Coast.
Yeah, in New York.
So it's nice to see you out here in California, but how long has it been going now? Is it the first podcast ever?
It is one of the first podcasts ever in March of 2005, so over 13 years.
Damn. But also, it's a podcast unlike many in that it's 5 days a week.
It's 5 days a week, it's live, and then of course you can download it after. We talk about news, current events, but it leads to funny. Even though, yes, we're talking Cosby and all that.
Yeah, it's mostly about our lives.
You can have a lot of fun with that topic.
Oh, hilarious.
Especially now that he's been brought down, it's getting even funnier. Or I don't know, he hasn't been sentenced yet, has he?
He hasn't been sentenced yet.
Yeah.
But it's looking like a few decades. And how many does he have in him left?
He's going to be in a minimum security prison, and they really don't have to have any security because they say he's blind. So they could just put him in a room and say he's in prison. bring him all of his meals on a old tray, a plastic tray, and yeah. So anyway,
well, I was thinking about the guy. So,
okay, what do you got?
Cosby got busted, and perhaps the whole Me Too movement came from Hannibal Buress. Bringing attention to it during stand-up, innocuously almost.
Sure.
Like almost like a non-joke, however it came up. And somebody in the audience recorded this. Now I can't help but think, what are the new comedy club rules? Because if this asshole didn't record Hannibal's set and put it online.
No justice.
So you're
would have been brought.
saying the entire audience should film everything.
I don't know. If we catch just one rapist, is it worth it?
Gotta catch them all, as Pokemon likes to say. But they have a club in Denver, Colorado that I'm playing on Mother's Day called Comedy Works, where they take everybody's phone going in and put it. When you hand them your phone, they put it in a bag that they lock, and then they hand the bag back to you. So if your bag vibrates, if you get a call during the show, you could go to the lobby and say unlock it, and then take your call.
Right.
But basically, no one can record. The shows there.
Well, it's a fucking rapist dream out there. You know?
I know when I play there, I say a lot of state secrets.
Well, I know, and then I see, what's that movie, The Big Sick? And how does he find love? From a heckler.
Right.
What are the new rules?
She doesn't even learn how heckling works by the end of the movie. She does it again.
Yeah.
After, the first time they meet, she does it, and then later she does it again. And he clearly told her it's not right. You shouldn't do it. But that's how love works. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't do that. I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, we're in love. So we got to get into the smoking. We had some technical difficulties on this episode getting it going live. I don't even know if people are watching us live right now. They might be eventually at some point, but we're way past the ceremonial 20 minutes after the hour. So basically we could just start smoking. We put sativa in all the pipes on the table. Are you guys, do you like sativa better than indica?
I love sativa. I think indica is good for going to sleep.
Right?
But I like tripping.
I'm here to party. I'm not here to sleep.
Yeah, this is this is the afternoon. We got I don't know what you guys are doing later tonight, but I got a lot of plans. So
I gotta be out.
So I'm gonna take it easy and mostly smoke sativa. I put the indica in this pipe right here, and even took a few hits already because I was just, we just never really give the indica much. We don't give it much action on the show because everybody just sort of says, "Oh, it makes me too sleepy." But I'll smoke some today. I'll take a bullet for the team.
You feel like indica's been feeling bad?
Yeah,
like your weed has feelings.
I like to think weed has feelings, as all plants do.
Let's light it on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this poor
Let's start a
plant.
forest
It's so
fire.
sad that it's not on fire and in my lungs. So the Hawaiian haze is what we're talking about with the sativa, and the indica is called Triangle Kush.
I haven't been able to feel the difference. And here I can go to a store and say, I want to trip out and, go climb a mountain and think that I'm near death, and they'll give you the strain for that. But then I smoke it and I'm like, yeah, I'm high, but I don't know if I'm the version of high that I bought or just high. And
Can you name weed blindfolded, Doug?
No.
Oh, like I use the sommelier of
No, I am not
weed.
at all. I'm a massive letdown to people in that regard. Because what my favorite weed to smoke is the weed someone just handed to me.
Yeah.
I love that kind. And always have.
Very specific.
And I've really been bad at becoming a connoisseur. I mean, I learned some things here and there, but I'm not as good at it as I should be, or as people think I should be. I think I'd do all right. Right.
Well, I mixed
Which
them all
ones do you
up.
guys want to smoke? We gotta get
I'm
into
ready.
it. Yeah.
I'll take this big.
People are-
Okay.
People are
Anal
getting
beads.
anxious.
It's anal beads and
That's
a bong.
my face on there. When I have a little more facial hair than I do
I'm
now.
going to smoke your face.
All right, first one done wins.
All right.
That one's crazy because it's like
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, what's in here?
it's oh, there you go. That was good. Those chambers make it like kind of hard to clear it,
Not with me, bro.
Yeah, you did it.
I eat the shit out of this.
Yeah. Two hits and you're gone.
Ooh. Shouldn't be doing this anymore.
I like how you guys are going after it. I had no idea.
I had no idea either. I think I'm addicted. What's
What's going on in New York? Is it going to be legal there soon?
It's legal if you have a card, but you can't buy flour in the stores, so nobody's going to the stores. So it's just a bunch of sad counters.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really bad, and half the people don't even know that it's legal at all.
Right.
We have our card. really easy to get. It's just
It is?
It's just money. It's just you call someone. It's somewhere between
Yeah.
$75 and $200, and you get the card. But
There's a guy.
everything's
The guy didn't
expensive.
speak English with me. He's like, "What's your problem?" And I'm like, "On my knees." I'm on the knees. And I'm like, "Yes, mostly." He's like, "Okay, on my knees." Yes. Okay, here's your card.
Our friends at MedMen are opening like a gigantic outlet on Fifth Avenue. They're like making plans for it, just hoping that it's gonna
Right.
flip and become
It's coming. It's
legal.
just-
Because like, you know, what's her name? Miranda from Sex and the City. She's really into making it just completely legal and getting everybody who's been incarcerated out of jail.
Right. What's funny, whenever, even here in LA, as soon as it's legal recreationally or legal anywhere for the first time, somehow that day the shops are open. You know? It's like, wait a minute, I was passing just draped buildings.
Yeah, they've been waiting a long time, but upstate for us is killing us because it's a bunch of what do you call upstate without being obnoxious? It's a bunch of rednecks.
She did her best.
I don't think that was the right
You
word.
don't think so? Are you sure? What do you call people with too many?
Northern rednecks, I like it.
Northern.
What do you call people with too many cars on their front lawn?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. They're the ones I think
If
blocking.
you have too many cars on your front lawn, you might be
An upstate.
an upstate redneck. How did you guys get into weed smoking? What's your high history?
I'm gonna have my whole own high history.
And first, what's this?
This is
You just lit this.
a blunt. I went to one of your
Cute
stores
little
here.
tight blunt.
I went to K-Town.
Oh,
And I said I want to
Koreatown.
well, it's called K-Town Collective. I wanted to climb a mountain, think and trip really hard, and think that I'm almost dead. But I don't know. I smoked a whole blunt and
oh, that is tasty.
I was alive. Yeah, the wrap tastes good.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
blackberry or something.
I love blunts.
Tastes like a
because
blackberry.
They burn
Tastes like
slow.
a phone.
I still feel like when I go into a weed shop that it's a trick. Like, oh, I want to just buy some recreational weed. Yeah, we just sell that. There's weed. There's weed. What else would you like? I don't know. An edible? Yeah, edibles. Yes. Come on in, New York. Edibles.
Keith gets paranoid before he even buys the product.
Yeah.
This is the ashtray.
There's no way.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's from our friends at Pokeball, and they will reach out to you via
really
Twitter.
cool.
Do you guys have Twitter?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know what? We finally succumbed to Twitter. Yes. Yeah.
They'll reach out to you on there, and they'll say, hey, we saw you were on Getting Dug with High, and that you were admiring our Pokeball. Would you like one? And then they'll send you one. Maybe
All right.
two, because it's two of you.
We would like to. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't keep going to come to this house.
They're going to hit you up. You're going to have to give them your address or a P.O. box or something. That's where it gets sketchy.
Well, that makes you think when I'm at the weed places and they go, you know, I need to see your ID. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to give you all my information. They're like, well, then you don't get weed. Well, here's all my information, and my friend Adam lives in Brooklyn, and well, anything you need. Anything you need. This
Here's
is pretty
my
good
social.
stuff. Right.
Yeah.
The first time I got high was very, very, very embarrassing. For the longest time, people were trying to get me high because I wasn't drinking, I wasn't smoking, I wasn't doing any drugs. And so the best way to get people to try to buy you shots and drinks and get you high is to say, I don't do that.
Right.
So everywhere
They're
I went,
desperate to get you to do it.
oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I tell my
Very
friends
bizarre.
I say I don't do money, and I'm fingers crossed.
That's how we got on this show. I'm like, dude, I will never smoke a blunt. So I ripped a bong. I don't say cool weed words. I bonged.
Yeah. Oh, no.
You know?
No, you
Bonged it off.
ripped it.
I ripped it.
You had a bong rip?
Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't get. I kept doing it, not knowing how strong it was, and it was like my new roommate who was trying to get me high, and I all of a sudden it was like a video game. I felt the inside of my body go, ooh. And I was like, no, don't get higher. And I was just getting higher and higher. I was pushing down on
Don't
the
hit
top
the
of my
ceiling.
head. It was so crazy. And I was wearing a tank top, and I was like, you know what will happen if I could rip this tank top? I had no bra under. I'm just like topless in my new roommate's room, high as fuck. And I ripped the front, and then I ripped the back, and I go, did you know that if you rip the front and the back, you make capes? Think about it. And then I put capes on both of us.
A shirt, a tank top is just waiting to be a cape.
That's the name of my new book.
We're already at our first commercial break, if you can believe that. We'll be back in just a few minutes with Keith and the girl. Guys, don't ignore what's going on top of your head. Get ahead of hair loss because it's easier to keep the hair you have than replace the hair you've lost. Take it from 4hims.com, a one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness for men. They have medical-grade solutions, real doctors, and well-known generic equivalents to name-brand prescriptions that can help you keep your hair. 4hims.com offers men easier, more affordable access to the prescriptions, products, and medical advice they need. I hate having to go to those awkward doctor visits, sitting in waiting rooms forever. 4hims.com is all online, so you save hours by going to the site and just answering a few quick questions. Then a doctor reviews your situation and they prescribe your medicine. Not some herbal supplements, real medicine. And everything is sent directly to your door. Order now. Our listeners get a trial month of everything you need to keep your hair for just $5 today, right now, while supplies last. See website for full details. This would cost hundreds if you went to a doctor or a pharmacy. Go to 4hims.com/Doug. That's FORHIMS.com/DOUG. 4hims/Doug. Welcome back to the Spacement. Here on Getting Doug with High, we've got two newbies. Our live feed was not working at the beginning, so I'm going to reintroduce that we're here from the Keith and the Girl podcast. We're here with Keith Malley and Chemda.
Nice. The more you smoke, the better you get my name. It builds up phlegm.
Take a big hit at Chemda.
Yeah, that's why I bring a blunt. It
And that's
helps.
the blunt that you brought that we're enjoying currently.
It's so good.
And we heard your embarrassing first time getting high story. Did we talk to you about your first time, Keith?
No, I hardly ever
Do you remember
smoke.
it?
Do I?
You're just kind of smoking today just to be in the spirit of the program?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I honestly feel like
And
I'm
you
in
got-
space now.
Wait, so why did you get your card in New York if you rarely smoke? Just to have it?
Just to
be
have it.
part of the movement?
I didn't want the hassle. Now, on the rare occasions, if I do smoke outside, it's right in the middle of the street. I'm excited about my
because
card.
then you could whip out the card and they wouldn't do anything?
They can.
would.
You can do whatever the
You're
fuck
not
you
supposed
want.
to pokeable. You're not supposed to smoke it publicly, I don't think.
You're not.
What?
Yeah, that's the rule.
Oh, shit.
You can get a ticket.
Yeah, you can get a ticket. It's probably not too bad.
The
of a
ticket's
ticket.
totally worth it because you're constantly smoking on the streets. So by the time you get a ticket, you've added up the right to.
Right?
Like even if it's, let's say it's $100 ticket, I've gotten that for jumping the turnstile. Totally worth it.
Why do you jump the turnstile?
Cause fuck them.
Okay.
Cause fuck them until I got arrested, and then that was a little humbling.
Right? It really makes you recognize the rules.
Let me tell you
when you
something.
get arrested for something.
There's no weed in a holding cell.
That's illegal.
Oh, that's what everybody's paying.
I did not smoke after that for a long time because he didn't want to smoke me out anymore, and it was just only embarrassing. And I thought, oh, people don't want to get high with me because I just do dumb shit. I ate like a whole box of party mix and watched a Dave Chappelle movie.
What do we have here that she can eat a lot of?
What?
Nothing. No, like, you know, if your claim to fame when you're high is doing embarrassing things, we would love that here on the show.
Oh.
You know, so if you think of anything embarrassing you want to do.
Well, now, like, I can't imagine being embarrassed. Like,
Right?
what's to be embarrassed about?
I know,
Even
this
if I
is-
do dumb shit.
That's, you know, we're here to get high.
Yeah.
So, you know, do whatever you got to do.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what I say.
yeah.
We like to ask people on the show questions. I think if you've heard the show, you know this segment.
Yes.
Yes, it's called Marijuana Knows Something.
See, I wanna.
I'm going to ask you a question, and, you know, it's not a bad thing if you don't know the answer. Well, I don't know the answer in advance, so we'll try to figure it out together.
Okay.
It's not really a competition, but
Can I treat it like one?
if you want to,
Okay.
I don't mind that. What is a group of ferrets called?
A bundle.
You know that?
Positive. All in.
Wow.
You
Can
want
I
a
phone
piece?
a friend?
Is that true, really?
No idea.
Is
It's
it
such a good one, bundle.
Ferrets, fuckers.
I think they're.
Is it like a weird, that's
Oh,
why we
I'm
don't
sure
say
it's
it?
going to be weird. I'm sure it's going to be something that we go, okay, I guess that's what you should call them.
I guess more ferrets.
Stacked? Are they stacked? When there's a group of ferrets, what formation do they,
Right.
is it a team?
A feisty ferret.
A line of ferrets?
Funks.
Ferret in my pocket.
Cheese. I'm going with cheese.
You're going with cheese?
Corrado.
I liked bundle. I really did. I really thought you just knew
Can
the
I have both?
answer. Sure.
Okay.
Sold it well.
Yeah, you can have them all. Nobody wins anything, really. But this is a weird one to just guess at, because it's...
Right.
Unless it's obvious.
Oh, like they're just called ferrets?
Exactly. That might fucking be it. A group of ferrets are called ferrets.
A school of ferrets.
But yeah, that's what you think they're going for, is a pride or a school or
Yes.
some sort of group name for... Why they have a different name for every group doesn't make any sense to me either.
A den.
But they do. Of thieves?
I don't know.
Oh, what if it is?
It could
Okay, we got
be
bundle, we got
anything.
cheese, we got den, we got ferrets.
Fuckers. I'm going with fuckers. And that's why we don't say it, and that's why you need it in a trivia game.
Okay. Ready for the answer? A business.
No.
That was close.
No. Let's...
So close.
Oh, look
no.
at there over there. It's a business of ferrets.
That can't be true. That's
No,
probably
it is
not
true, but-
No.
How do we know
You can't
it's true?
believe everything.
That's true. That it might not be true.
I'll give you the business.
Oh my god.
A business.
A business.
Don't believe everything you read.
I mean, you can make a lot of money off of a group of ferrets, so I guess you could call it a business.
You definitely could.
you could do anything you want.
I'm not a ferret.
You could smoke indica in the middle
I'm not a
of the day.
ferret businessman. I'm a ferret businessman.
Grammar, humor.
Yeah, right? Well, nod to our friend Jay-Z. He's been on your show. Do you guys have guests on your show?
Only Jay-Z.
Okay. He just comes in every Friday and talks about upcoming weekend events. Things to do this weekend with Jay-Z.
He's weekly.
Have Beyonce glare at you. Would be a big weekend activity.
Mow the lawn. Mow the lawn's a
Oh
big
yeah,
one for him.
he's always out there mowing the lawn.
Yeah. Otherwise, she's
Wait, is
staring
that
at
a
him.
euphemism?
Let's make it one. Retweet.
Yeah, I'm tired of tossing the salad. I think it should be mowing the lawn. Well, Keith, I don't want to make you smoke too much.
I want to.
But-
I keep forgetting.
but keep going.
Well, this
Oh, okay. I thought we
Yeah,
put it out.
no.
this place
yeah.
looks like a museum.
We were
and-
smoking during the break, and I pointed out that
Right.
rarely most of the guests smoke just when the cameras are rolling.
What's this one?
That's like a weird.
Like a Watson.
I forget where I got it. Yeah, it's got kind of a Watson vibe to it.
This is like when you're an intellect.
Right? Yeah. Take a hit and then say something smart.
Do you have to do
there might be a
things?
carb. There might be a hole in it somewhere. You got to put
See,
your
that's
finger on.
always too much.
There was a carb somewhere, but I couldn't put my finger on it. There it is, right there.
You guys, you would be laughing so much more if you were high. It's wrong.
Oh,
of
there's
you
nobody watching
not
this
to
that's
be.
not high. I can almost guarantee
Look
it.
at our producer Andrea. She's gonna laugh at me later so hard.
I wonder what the numbers are since we did,
Through the roof.
got a late start.
Through the roof. It's about timing.
All right, I'm gonna guess you're going through the roof. I'm going lowest ever. What do you think? What do you think?
I'm
Chemda?
going business.
The business. All right, we got one more of these if you guys can handle it.
We got it. Yeah, I see where these go now.
Marijuana know something?
How do you know what's funny and not? Because everybody's high all the time around you.
Well,
Like, I don't know if they meant it, to be honest.
now that you mention it, maybe I haven't written a good joke in 20 years. I was just high. I'm just laughing at any shit that comes out of my mouth.
Marijuana know something? He doesn't care.
I mean, it works out either way. But also, a lot of times when people are stoned, it makes them not laugh. They just sit quietly. They get, inside. They go to the sunken place. Okay.
My goodness.
All right, this is a good one.
That's a scary
You're reading
question.
ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Was that such a prick move?
I would, if I were at the closest podium to Alex Trebek, I would definitely run over there and take a peek.
I also
before
always
you ask the question.
I always look back at the teleprompters when I'm at a taping. I'm just like,
Right.
how much are they?
Yeah,
getting
what are they
fed?
really
Yeah.
coming up with on the spot?
Okay.
What item? So it's an item.
Weed.
Maybe, but probably not, because the next word is kills. More.
Government.
Government's an item. What item kills more beachgoers than sharks each year?
More.
So there's an item, like faulty tanning lotion, or
The sun. Oh my God, the sun probably kills a lot of people.
the sun's not an item.
Cancer.
Also not an item.
But cancer has never been funnier.
No,
than just now.
that was the funniest cancer riff of all time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let me be blunt with you.
Shit. What
Okay,
could it
what
be
item?
now? Negligent lifeguards.
It just doesn't feel that's the answer.
I mean, murdering lifeguards.
Okay.
Murderous lifeguards.
Waves. Waves.
Ted Bundy when he was a lifeguard.
Mother Nature's bitchy attitude.
I don't know. I
Wow.
don't get this item part. Okay, I got an
Seashells.
idea. I got an idea.
Uh-huh.
Footballs or like what's a ball that's
Beach
used on the
balls.
beach that maybe hits people in the head and they die?
Beach balls.
God,
No,
what do
they're
you
soft.
take to the beach with you?
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be like a softball.
Volleyball.
Volleyball's not hard enough.
Volleyball with spikes.
Seashells by
go.
the seashore
Right?
when she sells them.
Sea cells. Oh, this is a.
I think it's
When
guns.
we find out the answer, we're gonna be like, holy shit.
It is guns.
It's guns.
We're not. This show's not that political.
Nah, someone got deep
They
on you
wouldn't-
and threw
they
you a
wouldn't-
card.
No, I don't think.
You don't know half those cards.
No, because also you never really. I mean, I don't want to give anybody ideas, but you never really hear about shootings on a beach
Maybe this one's a
unless
business.
there's a pirate involved. Are we really still doing this? You
And
go
the
all the way
pirates
down to the end.
And
Oh, look at Mr.
I don't
Hollywood.
right?
It must be nice.
Tables covered in weed. We're burning our fingers, smoking a roach. You're right. I'm one of the elites.
With bandages on everything. Really, that's how you do it.
I love how fucking, Michelle Wolf says some shit on the Correspondence Center, and now suddenly comedians are part of the elites. Like, what's fucking elite about her? She was like, until the recent years, like, she was just a working comedian who popped.
Right.
I think when people
I
know
liked
your
her HBO
name,
special.
you become elite.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
you what?
If people know your name, then you're an elite.
Dun dun dun.
Because most people don't go around with everybody knowing their name.
No.
Most people aren't Norman Cheers. Oh, alcohol kills more beachgoers than sharks. Holy
We
shit.
are political.
Right? Because they get fucked up on the beach, fall asleep in the sun,
Get into
burn
fights.
to death,
Drown.
get into fights, fall into a fire, fall into a campfire.
Sure.
Let's have s'mores. Oh,
Right.
he's dead.
Yeah. Kill each other.
How did he fall on the s'mores?
How do you make these so flat? The weed is so flat on top. Who does it with a crusher?
Well, we have these grinders, so we grind up the weed so it's like nice and fine like that, and then you just put it in there and like what's that beer like where they take that knifey kind of thing and they shoot the foam off of the top.
Yes.
It's the elites
Yeah.
drink this.
Yeah, okay. Just pointing out something I noticed.
But it's like that. It's like that, I think, kind of. I mean, he doesn't just he doesn't
No.
flick away a bunch of the weed.
This wasn't
Just
done by
puts
an
in
animal.
Just enough.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You're gonna hear more from this young man later in the show, and
Do you ever wake up and go, that's not really my job?
Look, you're at work now, Doug.
it's not a job. It's just a scam. I have another podcast about food, another one about movies, and so I get movies and weed and food given the best of all of those things given to me for free all the time.
We're working now on.
It's a fucking scam. Yeah, you guys, Keith and the girl, you're not asking for anything in the title. You're not, like what should people give you in bulk that you guys would enjoy?
A lot of gender.
You know?
Right.
Like maybe add a third name on it or something like, you know? Keith and the girl and the gin
money.
and soda. Or money, or just cash.
Yeah, Keith and the girl and cash. Keith and the girl and Venmo.
Okay. We're going to give the answer now because I know some people remember we asked a question earlier.
Oh, that's right.
The item that kills more beachgoers. I'm going alcohol. Any other last minute guess?
Seashells.
Seashells, she's sticking with that.
Cigarette butts.
How would they kill people?
Are you guys sure about your answers? Then how are there any answers left?
It is either alcohol or seashells. Coconuts, mother
No.
coconuts.
That can't be.
Well, because, shark deaths with beachgoers are maybe 4 or 5 a year, right? And there's a lot of
really just
islands
know
with
that?
a lot of coconuts that people walk under. You know what I mean? There's less sharks
crazy.
in people water than there are coconuts over people's heads.
I love how this suddenly just makes sense to you. Yo, coconuts, let me tell you why.
It doesn't. It's so
You
stupid.
just break it down, because there are 4 or 5 shark deaths. Is that even true?
Well, you know.
Well, I mean, how often do you
Think
hear about
about
a
it.
shark death? Usually, like,
4 or 5
part of them
times a
got
year,
bit
that's
off.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot
Sure.
more limb loss than there is actual death when it comes to sharks.
Right, once you lose
Because
a
you
limb.
still got 3 other limbs to swim away.
Sure, you're not bleeding
Because
out.
sharks are just like really slow chewers. They like get an arm and they're like.
They're good
and
for
you
a
just
minute.
swim away.
That's good swimming. You're ready?
Oh my God!
You'll
All
be
right,
okay.
so we'll be back with more physical comedy for the people who listen to the show. We're with Keith and the girl, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. Support for today's show comes from Squarespace. Think it, dream it, make it with Squarespace. Squarespace has beautiful templates created by world-class designers which make it easy to turn your idea into a new and unique website. You can customize everything from look and feel to settings and products, all optimized for mobile right out of the box with built-in search engine optimization. You can showcase that special project that you've been dreaming about to the world. Then use Squarespace's analytics to help you grow in real time. There's nothing to install, patch, or upgrade ever. And if you do have a question, their customer support is there to help you 24/7. Keep dreaming, but make it a reality with a website from Squarespace. Head to squarespace.com/hi for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code HIGH to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/hi, offer code HI.
I don't know what's happening. I know what's happening. I don't know.
We're back, and Keith, Malley, and Chemda are both wondering who this young man is that's joined us
Oh no, I
with all this science at his disposal.
I heard how he explained what dabbing is, and I was like, I just heard it, and I still don't understand it.
Yeah, we would explain it like every week on the show because we dedicate the last, I was going to say quarter, but there's only 3 quarters, so that wouldn't
Period.
be quarters.
It's like hockey.
The last period of the show
Is
is
dedicated to
to potentially having the guest dab, but we asked nicely, but I'm not a pusher. Neither is the Dab Master General. So,
But we do respect our time.
so if you guys want to try it, you can. I mean, it feels like you don't have a lot of previous experience with it.
No,
Yeah.
but we cleared our schedule.
And then you did.
Yes.
So, but do you think it might be too much? I don't want to.
Yes, but that's probably
do you think
why
you'll be able
we
to keep
should
your
do it.
clothes on?
Yes.
Okay, so a couple of pieces of business I have to clear up really quick before we get into the dabs is that we drew a name at the beginning of the show and we didn't have a location for the winner of this month's prize, and it's Ari Holub, and it turns out he lives in Los Angeles. So come down with some friends and watch us do the show. Maybe next time, which should be on May 14th. And then another thing I wanted to say quickly is a really quick pop topic that I'm excited about.
Hot topic.
Seattle has announced that they're going to release everybody that's in prison for marijuana crimes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, first city to pull that trigger, and it needs to happen more.
Oh my God.
Isn't that neat?
Oh my God. Seattle, you are officially. Wow.
No, I'm sorry, Santa Fe.
Save that for when Seattle does it.
No, it is exactly, but it is Seattle, and
Wow.
at first I was going around saying it was San Francisco because that felt logical, but then I realized it was Seattle, and now I'm sticking with that.
It's about time.
That's cool.
Wow.
Do you know if it's just felony offenses or if it's
It
just
feels
across
like
the
it's
board?
anything
That's amazing.
marijuana, which, some people might get stuck in the system because they, breaking and entering in marijuana, or, combo of things, but who knows? I mean, I just want to get people out.
Maybe
Out of
they'll say
jail.
like time served because it takes a lot off their sentence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
But wow.
I mean, they were probably, if they were arrested for marijuana crimes, they were probably pretty model prisoners anyway. They're probably on their way to parole, but so many people just got railroaded with that, especially people of color. So good job, Seattle.
Fuck you, government!
We're gonna do a quick edit on that after the show because the government is allowing this to happen.
No, I mean, I don't know everything.
Jeff
they do.
Sessions is flipping now. He's starting to go, yeah, maybe it's good for medicine now that I picked up one thing and read about it. Like he was just so against it just because he's old and stupid. Keith and the Girl podcast, 13 years, 5 days a week, almost 3,000 episodes, so get started if you haven't listened. Binge all of them.
It is ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah. And what's this about 150 show-related tattoos and brandings?
People tattooed either our logo or like a.
Oh, you keep track? You say it's check in with us if you tattoo us on you, and you've got 150 people who've done that?
So far, yeah.
I think I'm up to 2 or 3. All right, it's not bad.
That's good.
I just got started.
Can I see him?
Yeah, I've got 3 tattoos of my logos.
I knew it came in.
I really should do that, just logos from my show all over my body.
There's
But
probably more than you know because people don't really always say.
no, that's true, but I've only witnessed 2. I witnessed one had my kind of animated image tattooed on his arm or something, and another guy had he had me sign his chest one time, and then the next time I came back to that club, I think it was in Kansas City, he pulled up his shirt and showed me that he'd permanently tattooed my name on his chest.
Wow, he sexually assaulted you. Wow.
You
wow. No.
You think, please?
Hashtag me too as well.
Yes.
So, and my opening line podcast,
That's new. We started that this year.
how does that work?
It's so much fun because it's people who have been in the industry for a long time. We talk about their first time on stage, which is usually embarrassing and weird and crazy open mics. And it's just a good origin story podcast.
Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried, Dan Soder, who's been on this show, Kevin Ellison. How do you say her name? Ophira?
Ophira Eisenberg.
Yeah, Eisenberg. Yeah, great. So yeah, find both of those podcasts, Keith and the Girl and My Opening Line, everywhere podcasts exist. And the reason I do the plugs now is because once I've done a dab, who knows what's going to happen. And we really want to get your plugs in because we really appreciate you coming down and getting high with us.
Let's make capes.
Yeah.
Oh man,
getting to
that is
dive in. Are you ready
that
for
is
it?
a great code expression for let's do some dabs. Like me and my friends are always like, let's have a meeting with Bernie is what we like to say, and which made more sense when Bernie Brillstein was running comedy in this town. But let's make capes is a really good one.
It's so scientific. Everything's just so, but he's also discouraging me from doing it. I don't know if he knows he's doing it, but it's are you sure you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. Like, really?
It's
Nobody.
overwhelming.
Look at it. Nobody.
We just
does
don't need anybody walking away going, that guy talked me into it.
How do you? You're gonna. Well,
I'll
you
do one.
usually-
I'll do one first if you want me to.
you want to
Did you do one yet?
No,
Taylor?
I haven't. I'll do one up
Here,
front.
let's do Taylor first because he knows what he's doing.
I can't even
That's
guess.
I'll do a
Great
half-assed
beard,
version
right?
of it. Yeah, it is.
That's a great.
It's a bad beard for lighting things on fire near your face, but other than that, it's perfect.
Never had a problem with it.
Oh, good for you.
Hopefully today won't be this
It's
one.
like it's a bad sitcom. Never had a problem, bro.
The visuals on this show. Oh, that's so much things.
Yeah, a lot of smoke.
That's a lot
And
of.
you're just getting started.
And then you have to inhale forever.
You have to inhale for a long time.
And of course, I'm gonna cough like for 10 minutes after
Yeah, he
this.
pulls that off and then finishes it. See?
What? Oh my God. That's so much.
Yeah. Look at all that stuff that was.
You can do one much
him.
smaller than that.
Yeah, he can give
It's,
you
you
a,
can
an
kinda
amount.
regulate
He can
and-
give you a little dab if you want.
A little double
little
dab.
dab, We're
How do we
old.
do it?
We're old. That's how we knew that one. Oh wow, you did two.
Dropping shit.
Good for you.
That was a big enough one that I could hit it twice.
Do you do it every day?
Of course, yeah.
Of course, yes, sure. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Hey, what's with the silly question?
Yeah, it's just helped me regulate my tolerance a little bit because I smoke so often that having this to sort of mix in with just smoking like joints and bowls and stuff, it
What
helps
kind of
me
high do you
maintain.
get?
Well, actually, I'm over there now.
I mean, I think dabs are a little more of a body high. It's a little more like engulfing of your body and less like thought cluttering, which I think you get more from flower.
All right.
So it's closer to edible high, I think.
Oh, so much. All right, who's next?
I'll go next.
Yeah.
But you're busy with a bong.
I'm just trying to work my way up to it. Indica through a bong and then a dab.
That's a song. Indica through a bong, then a dab.
Here we go.
It is, trust me.
So yeah, so you take this little number and see. What do you think that's, like a medium or small or
Yeah, it's a small to medium.
small to medium?
Ugh, it smells terrible. It does. Yeah.
Well, I like it because like if somebody brings a dab rig over to my hotel room this weekend in Rosemont, Illinois, that it just doesn't have a marijuana smell. Like it doesn't make marijuana smell go into the lobby. So like lobby. my room's always just off the lobby.
You get to the lobby eventually.
Yeah, because it's vapor. You're not combusting a plant and all of that's lingering in the air.
That sounds like
basically-
we're mean. We're combusting a plant. I suddenly feel bad.
Yeah, those plants have feelings, so
Yeah.
you're doing it to them.
I'll hug a tree after this for sure.
That might make up for it.
Yeah.
It really looks like a two-person job.
Yeah, I don't know that I can maneuver.
Oh, Taylor does
yeah,
all the
I'll
business
help
for
out.
you.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is suck.
All the business.
Taylor brings
which
the
is,
ferrets.
yeah. Yep, I do.
That's gonna be forever. That's my new joke.
I found that very tasty. And
I hint of
I'm very
blueberry.
proud of my progress in not having horrible coughing fits right after hitting it.
You're looking like a pro.
Well, let's not get crazy.
Well, looking like somebody about to make the jump from amateur to pro.
All right, here we go. But yeah, it's a little like it's interesting to get fucked up around this stuff that you could actually burn yourself pretty badly on.
I don't like
That's
that
an
you
interesting
say things
concept.
like that. You always say that right before an amateur goes, and that's
Well, I
very
just want
strange.
everybody to be safe,
That's
but
the way
also
you-
we're already very high.
Okay.
So it's kind of weird standing around lecturing about being safe when you're fucked up. But sometimes somebody's a little less fucked up than somebody else, and then their wisdom prevails. But he'll do all the stuff. Here.
Okay.
Sorry, I was bogarting the
right.
thing.
You?
Give me the biggest fucking hit you've ever. Nice and small. Nice and
small, I
That was
guess.
for them. And big. Not big at all.
Just pretend to give me a dab.
The one that's quieter is true.
We're gonna crawl out of here. That's gonna be fun for the office
Three-step
right
process.
outside.
Melt this on here, and then once the cap is on, you can pull it, and then I'll
Pull
pull the
means
cap off.
Inhale.
Inhale, suck the air through
Okay.
the water.
Suck means take your lungs and do the thing. All right.
You've done a bong rip before, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Treat
just
it like one of
that,
those.
but longer. Long distance bong rip.
All right, go for it.
All right. Keith Malley. Are you supposed to be touching anything?
No, don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything. Follow the rules. You were in the army. What's wrong with you?
There it is.
I just berate him as he does it.
Here we go. See what happens next.
He just started floating away.
Oh, look at that. Holy shit.
I'm not even joking. What if I was, though? All right.
But if you were what, joking or not?
Or when you were actually flying?
It's a song I'm not going to explain. I don't want to ruin it for you.
Okay.
All right, you did it. How do you feel?
I don't know if it's like, you know how weed.
Do you feel like a business?
I feel like a business right now. Free business. Like weed is like this. This is like this.
Next level.
Right. Over the top.
Over the top.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
it is a different high for sure.
Ladies first. All right. I'm going to move my hair back. I feel like that's smart.
I like it.
I feel like that's as smart as your lecture.
Good to go.
Okay. We're good to go?
Yeah, go ahead and pull
What
it.
is, okay.
Do it!
All right.
Yeah, go for it.
No yelling.
Pull harder. Harder, harder,
Yeah,
harder.
really get after it.
Clear.
Double back it. Then triple charge.
Whoa, that was smooth.
Right?
Yeah.
Not bad, right?
Unexpected.
He's handing out smooth dabs today.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
my
you guys
cool
did
level
great.
just, I mean,
You guys did really
be
good.
honest, that was one of the coolest moments ever.
Pretty cool. You dove right in. I was gonna ask. You said that you can't get.
I was gonna ask, are you a professional?
Well, yes. Are you a professional? All right, you said that you can't get flour in the stores in New York.
Yeah.
What do they sell? Concentrates and edibles, or is
They
it
don't
just
sell edibles.
What do they?
Shit.
I think concentrates, but I don't know. It's got to be weak because none of the stoner friends that I know
Yeah, weird.
want to go there.
I was gonna say. if
Thanks, you
it's-
guys. Our next show is May 14th at 5:15 p.m. Sorry to just jump all over you, but I got the 30
You got a
seconds
thought.
and now we're out.